Hi, I'm Millie Leung, ex-corporate girl turned seven-figure entrepreneur. But it wasn't all that long ago that I lacked the self-confidence, money, time, and know-how to start and build my own business. Fast forward past many failed attempts, lessons learned, tears, and hard work, I have built a business that creates both impact and profits. I created Shine to Impact podcast to give you inspirations and simple actionable strategies to help you bring out your gifts and zone of genius so that you can start building a deeply satisfying business, impact the world, and make soulful, abundant money that supports your lifestyle and your spirit. So, if you're someone who's driven and big-hearted and want to create a business and life that you truly love, you are at the right place. There is a diamond within you, and it's time to let it shine and impact the world. I have a free gift for you on my website, Passion to Profit Playbook, The Secrets of Turning Your Passion into an Impactful and Profitable Business. That is available on millieleung.com. Be sure to grab your copy today. Welcome to our first episode of the Shine to Impact podcast, and I just want to say I'm so honored and excited to have you here. In today's show, I want to share with you some of my stories and key lessons I learned in the last 10 years from being broke and lost to building a seven-figure socially conscious business. I hope that you'll find value in my sharing today. Okay, let me take you back to year 2011. You see, I didn't start my business with money in my bank, lots of free time, or thousands of followers on Facebook. In fact, it's quite the opposite. When I first started my business in year 2011, I had just recently lost a lot of my savings in the year 2009 to 2010 global financial crisis. My daughter was just a few months old. I have no prior business experience. I know technical know-how and have less than 100 friends on Facebook. Not the most ideal situation for starting a business, right? I sometimes adore my own courage when I look back. You see, prior to that, I was a senior manager at a multinational corporation for more than 8 years. As an outsider looking in, my life actually looked pretty good. Promising job, nice apartment, great salary, but deep inside, I was feeling lost. Although I was paid well, I was stressed out, working long hours, and have lost my passion for the job after 8 years. You know that feeling that you were meant for something bigger with your life, but you kind of don't know what exactly that was? That was where I was. Can you relate? I felt so trapped and unfulfilled. Secretly deep down in my heart, I was longing for more joy, more meaning, and more freedom in life. Now, I knew that if I didn't make a change, I would wake up one day and regret wasting my years at something that I didn't love to do and I wasn't passionate about. I really wanted to create something that is meaningful, something that not only fills my wallet but also fills my heart. I wanted to turn my passions into paychecks, to make guilt-free, abundant money, and to make an impact in the world on my own terms. I wanted to wake up each morning feeling excited that I would literally jump out of bed. But I had this imposter syndrome, a little voice in my head that keeps saying, "Millie, who do you think you are? You're not an expert in anything. What business could you even start?" Some days I hear this other voice. "It's so competitive out there. Who will listen to you? You nobody." And some other days, I hear, "You don't even have 100 friends on Facebook. Who will buy from you?" Or, "You could spend 5 years on this thing and have no results. How do you know if you ever take it and make it work?" Do you know what I mean? All these little voices in my head, I was constantly struggling. I was looking for a business idea so that I could get started on something. Like I really wanted to get started. I searched online, I asked friends, I went to networking events, I took various courses, trying to find a business idea and something that I have an interest and ability to work on. Months and months and months went by, and I just couldn't pinpoint what that business idea could be. I was so confused, frustrated, and running around in circles, I felt like time was just passing me by and that I should be much further ahead. I was beating myself up. I wish I could just find the perfect business idea so I could get started. At the end, after a lot of soul-searching, in year 2011, I decided to start a business in the travel industry. Well, why travel? It was something that I was passionate about. You see, since young, I've always wanted to travel the world, so why not make that my business? Now, to be honest, the beginning was tough. I was new to the industry, have no prior business experience, with little time, little money, and no idea how to find my customers. I thought my friends would support my business, but most didn't. Some ignored me, some avoided me, and a few even laughed at me. I still vividly remember some of those comments my friends made, and they were hurtful. I was trying to get customers for my new business, but I just didn't know how. I really wanted to make it work. So I tried everything that I could think of at the time. Now remember, this was year 2011, more than 10 years ago. I stood on the streets to give out flyers, stood on the streets to do surveys, knock on neighbors' doors, posted on forums, posted in Facebook groups, posted on Craigslist, and attended so many networking events, attended different seminars, trying to meet people. You name it, I've done it. I remember using every bit of my free time trying to find a way to build my business. And because people didn't know me and didn't trust me, I was getting no. In fact, the first 60 people who I showed my product to said no to me. Ouch. I was making no money. I was so exhausted, confused, and disappointed at myself. I felt like such a failure. So many nights, I cried myself to sleep. Will this ever work? I keep asking myself. And so many times I wanted to quit. But I knew that if I were to quit, I would go back to my old life, and that wasn't exactly what I wanted either. So I have to stay put and keep trying. Then, one day, something dawned on me. I was getting no results because I was doing it wrong. I was chasing people, but in fact, I should attract them. I started to focus on growing myself. I started reading as many books as I could, taking courses, and I found myself a mentor and started learning from her. I started sharing my perspective and my learning with others on Facebook and in person. I started to build my own brand and position myself online. At first, no one noticed. I was hardly getting any likes or comments on Facebook, and when I organized seminars to share my experience, only a few people showed up. But I kept going and going, continued to learn and then share anything that I thought would be helpful and valuable for my audience. As I continued to share more and more, something magical happened. I started to attract the right customers into my life. People who are actually happy to pay me money, people who are grateful to work with me, and people who are driven and appreciate what I do, and people who refer me to more customers. Within 26 months, I went from confused and struggling to building a 7-figure business and becoming financially free. In the next few years to come, this happened. I had thousands of happy customers. I received the prestigious Best Personal Brand Award from Singapore Marketing Institute. I was invited to speak in more than 10 countries, from a few thousand people to even 24,000 people in a stadium. I trained more than 40,000 entrepreneurs worldwide. I became an international best-selling author with my book, Mind and Money Makeover, and I was interviewed in dozens of media and podcasts. I even donated and built 3 schools for underprivileged children. And I was able to financially support more than 50 women entrepreneurs in developing countries, and I was named the Global Guru Ambassador for my humanitarian work. And yes, I'm an undeniable proof that when you're clear on your intention, tap into your zone of genius, and build your business from a place of serving, you can achieve anything that you want. Yes, anything. I'm no different from anyone else. If I can do it, you absolutely can too. So here are my 5 key lessons I learned from my journey. Number 1, don't let your little voice in your head drown you. Don't believe in the lies that you're telling yourself. We all have moments that we doubt ourselves, but that's normal. The key is to be aware and catch yourself, then immediately stop that thought and turn it around. When you start believing in yourself, you become unstoppable. Lesson number 2, there will never be a perfect time to start your business. Yes, sometimes you feel that you don't have enough time, money, resources, network, or know-how. You see, the stars in the sky don't always align. The key here is to start before you're ready. Taking your first step is how you get past your fears. Lesson number 3, building a business is really a self-discovery journey. You find out who you are, what you stand for, what excites you, and what scares you along the way. And that's why building your own business is really an exhilarating, empowering, and fulfilling self-discovery journey. Love yourself and embrace the journey. Lesson number 4, find your passion and your zone of genius. Share what you've learned and become valuable in the eyes of your audience so that you can attract the right people to you instead of chasing them. And last but not least, lesson number 5, learn from someone who's already successful in what you're doing. Find a mentor. Keep learning, keep taking actions, and never give up. You can make a difference. You can build a business and life that you truly love. And these are my 5 key lessons for my entrepreneur journey, and I hope that they have added some values to your life. You have a diamond within you. It's time for you to let it shine and impact the world. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so honored that we are connected. And I hope that I can continue to serve you as you build your dreams. Please visit my website, millieleung.com, that is MILLIELEUNG.com, and grab your free gift, Passion to Profit Playbook, Secrets of Turning Your Passion into an Impactful and Profitable Business. If you loved this episode, and I hope that you did, please rate it 5 stars. Give us a glowing review because it will help more women around the world to find this podcast so that we can impact the world one woman at a time. Sending you love and lights, keep shining, and see you at the next episode.